Hi, my name is Arjun. I'm from San Francisco. My teacher's name is Kiran sir, and this is the Atiran Academy. Today I'll be talking about the sitar. Sitar anatomy. The sitar is made up of many different parts. The main ones are the tumba, the body, the dand, the neck, parda, the frets, baba goraj, the main bridge, kunti, the tuning pegs, and tant, the strings. The tumba adds balance and makes it so the player can hear what they're playing. The dand is made to hold the frets and strings. It acts like a neck. The parda is to separate the different notes from each other. This makes it so the player is able to play flat notes. The baba goraj is like a stool. This stool lets all the strings pass over it. The kunti is made to hold the strings and to wind the strings. This changes the sound of the sitar. The tant is used to make noise and to keep rhythm of the sitar. Origin. The sitar was made by Amir Khusro in the Mughal period in India, 16th century to the 19th century. It's believed to have developed from the Persian sitar and the Indian veena, a string instrument used since 1800 BC. The word sitar comes from the Persian word setar, which means three-stringed. The sitar form we use today is made in the 19th century. The sitar is also used as a solo instrument. The 1960s is when the sitar started to get famous. Many different rock bands researched on the sitar, and some even started to play the sitar at their concerts. The first song was Norwegian Wood, made in 1965. After this song, many other bands started to make the sound of the sitar on the guitar. People used electric sitar to ease the performance, but they kept the sitar's tone. Strings. A sitar has 18 to 21 strings, which are made up of metal and categorized into three types. Primary strings. 5 strings that are plucked to create the melody. Drone strings. 1 or 2 strings that are plucked in alternation with the primary strings to accurate the rhythm. The sympathetic strings. 13 strings that vibrate in sympathy with the primary strings, but are not plucked or touched by the player. The main string is usually made of steel and tuned to the note of madhyam. The second string is made of brass and tuned to the lower tonic. The last 2 strings, known as the chikari, are tuned to the middle and upper tonic. The sympathetic strings run underneath the frets and pass through small holes in the fretboard to engage with smaller tuning pegs. The strings interact with the wide rounded bridge of the sitar to create a distinctive tone. The bridge is shaped to maintain the sitar's tone, which is a process called jawari. Made of what? The sitar's main resonator is usually made of a large dry gourd. It is made of this because the gourd is a natural resonating chamber. The long wooden neck on the top is made of seasoned wood or teak. This is because they provide strength and tone quality, allowing to produce better sounds. The frets on the neck are made from brass or stainless steel, so it could be more durable and resist the wear and tear of the strings. The strings are metal, and some being played directly and some acting as sympathetic strings. They are made of metal because they make clear sounds. The tuning pegs are wood but can also be made of steel, so it could provide more grip to the strings. Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar was born on April 7, 1920. Pandit Ravi Shankar was a sitar player and a composer who played a pivotal role in popularizing Indian classical music around the globe, especially in the United States and Britain. His collaborations with Western music, most notable George Harrison of the Beatles, and his performances at major events like Monterey Pop Festival and Woodstock, introducing the sitar's mesmerizing sounds to the vast audience. Shankar's compositions spanned classical orchestra and film music, earning him multiple Grammy Awards and Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award. His influence extended beyond music into cultural and peace activism, making him one of the most celebrated Indian musicians of the 20th century. Vilayat Khan. Ustad Vilayat Khan was born August 28, 1928. Hailing from a lineage of distinguished musicians, was renowned for his singing style of playing, which closely mimicked the nuances of the human voice. His technique, characterized by the use of Gayaki Ang, brought a lyrical quality to sitar music that was deeply emotional and expressive. Khan's refusal to compromise on musical integrity over commercial success. Along with his innovations in sitar design, contributed significantly to the evolution of the instrument. A recipient of many prestigious awards, including the Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan, Khan's legacy is marked by his profound impact on Indian classical music tradition. This is my model sitar. I made my model sitar out of paper, cardboard cups, and strings. To stick it all together, I used glue. I put the biggest cup in the front to act as a base. Then I took a piece of cardboard and made it the neck. I put a paper over the cardboard so it wouldn't be as hard to paint. On the neck, I put a smaller cup to act as a tumba. I stuck a little piece of cardboard to put the strings on. I put 4 strings on the cardboard, then I put the same size cardboard piece on top. I took little pieces of cardboard and made them look like tuning pegs to stick next to the strings. Then I painted all the sitar brown to look like wood. Thank you for listening to my presentation.